Welcome back to a new video. I did a quick race against the AI for testing next week's daily race C at Dragon Trail Seaside. We are racing 10 laps. Tire multiplier multiply 8, fuel X3, racing hard and mediums mandatory. It seems like you can go 7 to 8 laps on the mediums, depends on your car. Fuel is not an issue. And now let's go to the race and give you a quick look into the daily race C for next week. Have fun. So let's go for the race. It's against the AI, so it should be that big problem. I am starting on the racing hard tires. I do 2 laps on that, and the remaining 8 laps I'm going on the mediums. I think this should be enough, or that it should be possible. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. I have the exact same settings as for the official daily race next week, or starting tomorrow. So this should be a good insight for you guys, what is going on with strategy, with tires, with fuel on this race. Let's see. There should be no problem in winning this race against the AI, even on professional. They are not that fast. But I don't know what tires they are using. Drive it clean, try to drive it clean, even if it's offline mode. Little kiss here. Overtake the McLaren, and now heading down the first time to chicane of death. Flat here, and then I always lift a little bit because of I don't want to destroy my race. So if you're starting in the back, start on hards, and then switch over to mediums. If you're starting in the front, P1, P2, P3, whoop. Oh, that wasn't the plan. If you're starting in the front, so around P4, start on the medium tires to get away from the pack. So after that lap, I will going into the pit. If you're brave enough, you can go flat out here. Brake early on the throttle here. Oh, that was a little late on the throttle. And now through the SS. Brake around here. After the barrier ends, the first one. And with no cars in front, you can go flat out. You will see it in a moment when I'm switching to the other tires. Be careful. Don't go too deep over the curb here inside, because to avoid the spin. Flat out here, you can cut very much. And as said in the lap before, a little lift, especially if a car is in front of you. Don't destroy your race in this chicane. Don't destroy it. It makes no sense. So 2 laps done. Be careful at the line here. And now switch to racing medium tires for the rest of the lap. Fuel is not an issue. Fuel is completely good in my car. I really don't know other cars, but in the 911 it's easy possible to do the 10 laps without refuel. And now let's go. Let's try to catch the other cars on the mediums here. Oh, that was too brave. Tires a little cold out of the pits. That was, yeah, the tires are cold. Oh, I simply missed the braking spot. That's also possible. Just lift a little bit, maybe a short braking input. Stick to third gear. Oh my god, what I'm doing. No, 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 no! Ah, shit. Okay, that's not what this video should show you. My mistakes, but it is how it is. It will happen in the race also, so all good. Little lift. Oh, 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 what I'm doing, what I'm doing. You see, I need a lot of practice on that. But that's what Sunday is for practicing. For practicing this race. The track itself is great, I love it. Even with the chicane. You have simply be careful. Be careful in the chicane and you will survive. You will survive. The other drivers, there will be mistakes in the race, definitely. So no need for stupid or risky moves in the chicane. Just be calm and drive safely and clean, and you will gain a lot of places, I promise you. So I'm short behind the pack. Oh, again a little wide. Don't cut that corner. Don't cut that corner so much. Not like me. Brake around the start of the curb on the medium tires, and then if you catch up to the pack, be careful. Just be careful. Maybe lift a little bit. Maybe brake a little bit to survive. To simply survive the chicane of death. That's the main goal. That's the only section of the track you have to survive. All others are easy to do. So let's overtake them. I think the AI is going on hards the whole time, so there's still no problem to win this race. Hopefully. Brake right in front, or before the curb on the right starts. Overtake the cars here. Be careful. Be careful in the race. That's the only thing I have to say. In first place, don't care about your position. Just simply do a clean race, and you will see the result will be good. So taking the slipstream of the GT, and again the McLaren. Outbrake him here. Early on the throttle and pull away. Oh, now she caught me. No, she didn't caught me. If you hit it right, you can go around 220 kph. For me, it's not possible. I'm not able to do that. But if you are, please do it, do it. I don't know if it's possible flat out here in the race. Maybe in the qualifying, maybe. We have to try it tomorrow. So, 5 lap stunts. P5. Hunting the Aston. Brake here by the curb. Be aware of the air. You're losing downforce behind the car. But if you keep that in mind, you should be safe. Let's go. Hunting Town P3. Yeah, the AI is braking way too much and way too earlier than me, and I am pretty bad on the brakes. Maybe it's possible to brake a little bit later than me. But I'm only A-rated player, so I don't have the balls to do it full flat, or I'll brake that late. Even I have to do it with that car, or it's possible with that car. So, and now overtook P1, and we are in front. Let's go, let's see how fast the laps can be. Early on the throttle. Let's see if it's possible flat out. Ah, no, I'm not brave enough. And that gonna brake after the green stuff ends. Try to take the inside. Let it roll a little bit. And flat out here. Now you see, without any cars in front, you can go easily flat out. So brake a little bit later, around 230, 220 maybe. And full throttle. So tires are still good. Okay, fastest section here, or fastest speed through this section. As always, the fastest car should be the GTR at the moment. Maybe the Porsche is good. We will see tomorrow. That wasn't bad, I would say. Two more laps after that, and we are good with the tires. As mentioned before, it depends a little bit on the car and on your strategy. If you're starting on the mediums, they will last around 7 laps. If you start on hards, the mediums should last 8 laps, around that. If you look at the fuel, still no problem, and I think it isn't in any car. It's easy here. Use the Marshall stand as reference for turning and lifting. Before chicane of death. And on to the last 2 laps. Let's go. I always lift a little bit here. Better safe than sorry. You know me, you know my driving style. Oh, that was a little bit too late on the brake, too less lifting, a little bit more with the tires here. Yeah, the late braking is possible. Don't trade brake too much, I would say. Oh, that was close. But I survived. And that's the last lap. That's a quick race C, about 17 minutes. Already the last lap. Last time this uphill chicane. Don't take my lap times as your reference, because I'm 100% sure they are miles away from a good one. But as mentioned before, it's just to give you a quick insight of this daily race C for next week, for tomorrow. Tires are perfectly planned. So it's possible 2 laps on the hards and 8 laps on the mediums here in the Porsche 911. You have to find out yourself, please, on your own car what you are using. I think the GTI is maybe a little bit harder, or it's a little bit harder to do this 8 laps on the mediums. And to be honest, I don't know other cars. I only drive this one here. The most of the time, if you look at the odometer. And tires are gone. Race is done. That's it. I know it's just against the AI, so there's nothing competitive. But I hope I give you a little insight into this race. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it helps you. If it, please give a thumbs up, push the subscribe button, push the bell for the next video. I will be online tomorrow evening around 18 o'clock, 18:15, half past 6 p.m. Central Europe time. I wish you a beautiful Sunday, and I see you next time. Bye bye, servus.